Instead of answering, father said, son, take this rock and go sell in the market. If anybody asks for the price, just raise two fingers and don't say anything. The boy went to the market and a woman asked, how much is this rock? I want to put it in my garden. The boy just put up two fingers and kept quiet. The woman said, $2, I'll buy it. The boy went back to his father and said, Dad, there is a woman who wants to buy this rock for $2. Father said, son, I want you to take this rock to a museum. If anybody wants to buy it, just put up two fingers and don't say anything. The boy then goes to the museum and there is a man who wants to buy it. The boy just puts up two fingers and doesn't say anything. The man said, I'll buy it for $200. The boy was shocked. He went home running. Dad, there is a man who wants to buy this rock for $200. Dad smiles and says, son, the last place I want you to take this rock is to a precious stone store and show it to the owner. If he asks for the price, just raise two fingers and don't say anything. The boy then goes to the precious stone store and shows the rock to the owner. Where did you get it from? It is one of the rarest stones I have seen and I must have it. How much would you sell it for? The boy just puts up two fingers and keeps quiet. The owner says, I'll buy it for $200,000. The boy, not knowing what to say, just went to his father and said, Dad, there is a man who wants to buy it now, $200,000. Father says, son, do you know the value of your life now? So you see, it doesn't matter where you come from, where you're born into, what's the color of your skin. What matters is where you decide to place yourself. You may decide to place yourself on the open market, in the open market, or inside a precious stone store. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. My name is Nilesh. And let me ask you this question. What's the value of your life? Why do you think? Let me take you to another story. A university professor started his class by taking a $100 note out of his pocket and asked his class full of 200 students, how many of you want to have this note? Naturally, all the 200 hands went up. Then he said, interesting. Let me ask you one more question. So what he did was, he just folded that note twice, half into half, and asking him, how many of you want this note now? Still 200 hands went up. Then he said, let me try something different. He took that note and crumpled really hard and threw it on a dirt floor. And again asked the question, how many of you want that note? Still 200 hands were up. Then he said, today, you learned an important lesson. No matter how much I crumpled that note, how much I scratched it up, you still wanted it because it was still worth $100. In the same way this $100 note held its value, so do you. No matters how many times life will crumple you, life will trade on you, and life will squeeze you, you will always hold your head. In the middle of 2009, he was a software engineer whom nobody wanted to hire. He had 12 years experience at Yahoo, and he was rejected first by Twitter, and then he was rejected by Facebook. He had a great CV. He went to a great university. But then, after getting rejected from Facebook and then by Twitter, he decided to team up with one of his ex-colleagues and decided to create his own app in the startup space. 5 years down the line, he sold that app for $90 billion to Facebook. Any guesses?
What's that was?
Brian Acton, co-founder of WhatsApp. This lady was diagnosed with clinical depression. Her marriage had failed. She was jobless with a dependent child. When she was on a 4-hour delayed train journey from Manchester to London, she came up with this idea to write a book about this wizard. When she finished the first few chapters of her book, she went to 12 publishers, and one after one, all those 12 publishers rejected her. And rest, is a history. Any guesses for this?
Harry Potter.
J.K. Rowling.
Absolutely. Let's pause and think. What if J.K. Rowling had given up on the Harry Potter idea, thinking that it was just a $2 store? Let me close with this. You may have lived whole of your life thinking that you were just a $2 store. Or you may have lived whole of your life thinking that, surrounded by the people who thought your worth was just $2, without ever realizing that there is a diamond within you. Thank you.